I'm very happy to be in Barcelona.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
I'm very proud to be here, to be the players of FC Barcelona. That was the long way, but in the end I'm here. So my happiness is very high, and I'm sure that in this stadium we give you a lot of goals, a lot of winning, and I hope that you are support us every single game.
Espera, que falli. Ara, ja està, perdoneu. En Robert Lewandowski, que us saludava en català.
First words in Catalan.
Molt a la grada, ens agrada que puguin aprendre
We love it.
català. Que està molt orgullós d'estar aquí, ha estat un llarg camí.
Proud of being here, it's been a long way.
Aquí trepitjant aquesta gespa on confia en poder donar-nos
And it
molts
helps to give
i moltes
goals and joy.
Robert, around 50,000 people are here today to see you. What message would you give to all the fans that join us here today and to all the thousands that are following us via streaming from home?
This is amazing that see so many fans in this stadium, Sporting Camp. This is something special for me. I am pleasure to be here to see so many fans, and I'm sure that every game in Camp Nou that will be some magic in this season, because ready for this season, and I hope so that in the end we win the titles.
Doncs realment impressionat, en Robert, de veure així la grada tan plena. Estàs encantat de veure tants fans i confia en poder veure grans nits
Really wants to see the team winning trophies.
For all the fans, Sunday, it will be the first game of the new season here at the Spotify Camp Nou at 8 p.m. against Pumas from Mexico. It's a traditional Joan Gampers trophy. What do you expect of this first game?
I know that the fans coming to the stadium to support us is also important for us, and with this support, what I see, we can give even more, and this means a lot for us. So I'm pretty sure that the last game before the season, the fans coming to the stadium, they will go and support us. This is important, and muchas gracias.
Doncs en Robert, que us espera aquest diumenge en aquest primer partit.
So Robert will be waiting for you here on Sunday, the first game, the Gamper tournament.
Ho diré en polonès. Dziękuję, Robert Lewandowski. Vol dir gràcies, Robert Lewandowski.
Thank you in Polish.
També volia fer un agraïment especial, i ho heu d'entendre, als membres de la Junta Directiva,
All the
que són uns valents.
directors, board, everyone, they are very brave.
Especial al Rafael Juste,
And Rafa Juste
que està ajudant a que tot
has been helping a lot.
I us demano una crida.
And I'd like to ask you all, come to the Gamper.
El Robert Lewandowski i els seus
Come to see Robert Lewandowski play here.
un acte de presentació també històric. 5è Robert Lewandowski i visca el Barça!
Gràcies, president.
Thank you.
Aquest diumenge a les 8 del vespre esperem veure el camp ple pel Gamper. Robert, we'll hear you later at the press conference, but we want to see you now playing football. First of all, we take some pictures for the press. Gràcies, president.
Well, there we had the first words of Robert Lewandowski, dressed in full Barça gear, as he now partakes in the traditional touches of the ball, juggling the ball, getting supported by the fans, and what a support and welcome he's received, Robert.
They want him to get brave. They want him to get brave. It's on the head now. Nice.
Oh, the
A little
Ronaldinho.
kiss. The little Ronaldinho there. Beautiful.
Well, very brave indeed. Look how comfortable he is on the ball in front of such a large crowd as well. I mean, that goes to show the experience as well right there, right? What we talked about before. And he's not stopping either. Oh, hey!
Robert Ronaldinho.
There we go. Incredible scenes here at the Spotify Camp of Robert Lewandowski as a Barca player.
A few notes to take from what just happened. The display of enthusiasm of our president, Joan Laporta. First, I think he came on with good energy because the fans chanted his name, so that made him feel even more enthusiastic. Obviously, he knows he's made a power move here. He's made a superb signing for Football Club Barcelona. We heard from him and from the players speaking a few words in Catalan as well, which is something that fans will definitely appreciate and like. Then the other thing that was noteworthy, you mentioned it before and we've just seen it now as well. Robert Lewandowski, number 9.
Number 9, Rick, is going to be our number 9 for the season. It's official.
Yeah, and that's the number that he deserves as a player who's scored so many goals over the years. You can't say no, can you, to a player like that when they've got such a great track record as a striker. And I think the keepy-ups were incredible. And we were talking about his technique earlier. Any questions about it? There you go. That's the answer. Absolutely sensational technique.
We saw him wear number 12 during the US tour. It didn't feel natural. It didn't feel natural. It felt provisional.
Exactly. And now we're seeing Robert Lewandowski partake in the traditional rondo as well with some of the players and kids from the Barca Academy. And after that, he will head back into the dressing room.
Get him in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've seen that with the other player. We saw Rafinha get in the middle, Christensen and Kessie as well. In fact, we'll see if Robert is saying, oh, he's taking this serious. He's not going to be caught out when he caught in the middle. Oh, some skills there. Not bad. Some skills from the Barca Academy kids. As I mentioned, he will head into the dressing room after this to get changed once again, as he will take to the hot seat and address the press prior to this traditional rondo that took place. And some of the other statements that were made and really stood out, Robert and Rick, was perhaps of President Joan Laporta as well, talking about the effort that the player made to come here. We know, of course, that he was a wanted player by so many clubs throughout Europe, from the Premier League, in the French League as well. Of course, Bayern wanted to keep him as well, but really in the end, it was the will of the player himself to come to Football Club Barcelona that allowed him to arrive here today.
We heard from him that he wanted to make a next step in his career, not just before in the interview he gave to Barca TV Plus. He wanted to make the next step in his career, and he felt that Barca was a good opportunity here. He always wanted to play in La Liga, and he felt that this young and up-and-coming team was a project that was something that he wanted to join, to be a part of, especially that second half of the season. We've heard how that 4-0 win at the Bernabeu is such an important attraction point for all these new players who've come in. We talk about Jules Koundé, we talk about Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski as well, now signing the autographs of the autographs on the shirts of those Barca Academy kids, which is nice as well.
Nice.
One that they'll want to keep. There was definitely an effort, because coming to Barca right now, we know about the financial situation. We know about the sporting situation as well, trophyless last season. But players still want to come to Barca, and that's important. Barca has an important power of attraction, and players are making the effort to come to us.
Exactly, to the frustration perhaps of many other clubs, Barca still, luckily for us, has that pull and attraction, Rick.
No doubt. It's one of the things that if Lewandowski was open to joining various clubs, it would have been much harder for Barca to negotiate a deal for him. And we saw, Laporta thanking Pinizavi as well, Lewandowski's agent, in that, because it shows you the effort they both made. They both said, we want to come to Barcelona, and that gave the club a position which they could negotiate with Bayern from, because then Bayern know the only option is Barca. They can't auction him among other clubs. Exactly. It was just Barca. And like we've seen with Koundé, Rafinha as well, those players were really the target for other clubs as well, but they waited for Barca, and that gave the club the chance to bring them. And by bringing players like this, it means in the future other players will do the same. They say, oh, Lewandowski, Koundé, Rafinha, they wanted Barca, and they'll wait as well for Barca in the future.
We saw the likes of Rafinha and Koundé as well, who were wanted by other clubs, but in the end they chose Barca as well, making an effort. Rick, Robert touched upon a very interesting point as well, the fact that Xavi is building something so interesting, something so young and dynamic. I mean, we talk often about the experience that these older players bring to the squad, but what do you think the younger players also give to these older and experienced players?
I think they give them energy. They give them the desire to win trophies. The young players, the ones that haven't won it yet, they need to win. They want to win, and so they can help motivate the older players who have amazing experience, technique, and skill. But sometimes, as you get older as a player, when you've won it all, you need younger guys to be able to help drive you on and to give you a purpose, to guide them as well. I think for someone like Lewandowski, he'll take a lot of pleasure in helping players like Ansu Fati to learn some of the things that he's learned over the years, and that's the cycle of life as a player as you get older. And I think it's important to have that blend.
We can see right now Robert Lewandowski doing the walk of honour all around the stadium. So we'll actually have him right here next to us. We're going to be in well, let's say about a couple of minutes maybe. He's doing the walk past Lateral, which is to our left here, saluting all the fans, greeting all the fans, thanking all the fans for being here. I mean, he heard his name being chanted here in the day of his official presentation without even having scored a goal yet for Barca. Imagine how this is going to erupt when he scores a first goal.
My goodness, Robert, I mean...
Imagine if he scores in a Clásico.
Exactly. Of course, he has experience as well scoring against Real Madrid, so that's always a welcomed feature and trait that is welcomed by Barca fans. And we heard as well him address the fans, talking about how he appreciates the support. These fans, all of us Barca fans, all of us culés are so hungry, of course, for this team to be at the top again, to reach the top once more. And I mean, I think in that regard, with all the signings that we've seen throughout the summer and the signing of this mega superstar, the likes of Robert Lewandowski, the fans will be back in the stadium like never before.
Most definitely. I'm hoping to see packed games here at Camp Nou this season. We know about the issues last season as well. There were those members who deferred and left their seats vacant for one season because the COVID situation is still a bit uncertain, a bit messy. So there was 26,000 fans who vacated their seats for a season. They'll be back this year as well, and I'm hoping that we're going to see